last session, you guys went and infiltrated a big mansion with lots of big scary guards, and when you got to the leader of the entire gang, you knocked out a wall and shot him.
Actually, he got shot. He didn't care about getting shot. Then he got gutted.
Good point. Yeah, you got gutted. He didn't exactly. Yeah, you gutted him, but I think he barely survived, right?
He barely lived. Yeah, he's alive. The screwball,
Yeah.
that CEO screwball is alive.
It's
Not in the greatest of shape, but he's alive.
actually
He'll live.
it's
It's only a flesh wound.
He's
No.
still on fire, but he'll live.
yeah.
no, can't put him out.
Actually, it's not the CEO. It's a CCO.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The asshole in charge of trying to make everybody disappear.
Yes.
It's only a flesh wound.
But in any case, before you guys could ransack every inch of the house, the army shows up and took over everything from there. So you've decided.
I tried to keep the bird from trying to steal everything because that's what he's wanting to do. But the enemy said, "Hey, thanks for bringing this down for us."
Yes.
Fucking goofball. We told you it was going to happen.
He tried. He didn't succeed, unfortunately.
Hey, I said I said I was bringing it down to take it to them, so they couldn't come and take it.
Right.
Because I was outvoted on selling them for all the money in the world to get everything.
Yeah, except there were evidence, and we would have gotten in a lot of trouble.
What the guns?
No, the crystals.
Oh no, the crystal's fine.
No, we took all the guns and shit. We're like loaded down with too much fucking equipment. I can't even keep her cap. I know it's over 10 of most things.
We need to sell it.
We need to sell.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I was going to kill the sniper and take that sniper rifle for myself, but no.
Well, nobody wanted to deal with them, dude.
You only had to leave the door cracked by and just slip the rifle in.
He may have. I only barely got away with being noticed. Let's just move on.
All right, so
your rifle's probably better.
So as the military took over and started cleaning things up, it was up to you guys to go into the mercenary guild to recollect yourselves and figure out what next.
How about we sell all the stuff we stole?
We didn't steal it. We claimed it as ours, rightfully so.
I agree with the bird. They lost.
We're alive, they're dead.
Not stealing.
Kind of.
Incapacitated, running around butt naked.
Well, the police will find them.
They already found them.
We should get food. I'm hungry. I'm hungry and excitable, and I want to explore something.
Stop overplaying it, boss.
Okay.
To the comic book store! Well, no, to the guild hall.
And suddenly my nose started bleeding.
Literally?
Figuratively.
He's saying in a thing, just like, he had aneurysm,
Oh.
And here I thought it was just going to be so kawaii desu.
Oh god, stop it.
Why don't these want to stack?
Because you're fucked up.
Oh, no.
No, I legitimately want them to stack like a deck of cards.
Because they're not cards.
Yeah,
Tiles.
they're
Tiles.
Darn it, Circuit, why aren't you cards?
Yeah.
This is the only thing I could find at the time.
Pulpe, first it was cute, but then it stopped being cute when she tried to out-cute the ghost to death. So,
That's true. That's kind of a limit to the amount of how much you can put up with it.
Pretty much, I gotta give it that, yeah.
Oh, excuse me, I think I got a little fucking pony in the throat.
So
you guys don't taste good, by the way. So you know.
Right, any case, so...
I'm just looking at Val with no shit, Sherlock.
I just don't see that. I don't see the appeal of cannibalism. You guys just don't taste that good.
Alright.
Morbid jokes aside.
Okay, morbid jokes aside, all of you head over to the tavern. As you open the door and enter, you see that the atmosphere is a lot calmer than it has been before. There are patrons this time around, and everybody is merrily talking, jostling, and having a good time. Grandstand is plucking at his loot once again. Of course, you do see Chrome Dome is over there as well, just sitting down, looking like he's calculating a few things in his head.
Yeah. Hey, Grandstand, you got a weapon store in the guild?
Of course we do. Yeah, you never know when people will need to come and store the weapons. We're the mercenary guild, after all.
We got some stuff to add to your inventory.
I drag in the weapons and armor and things.
Oh yeah, we should probably do a quick armor switch since technically my coat came from a griffin. Hey Blue, take this. I just took another one of the extra flak jackets we picked up.
You got quite a bit of collection there, don't you?
That's not everything. I go outside and bring the rest of it in.
Let's get everything else.
Hold on. We should grab one of those armors for...
well, yeah, no, we need to keep a couple of them. We definitely got... How many flak jackets? We got more than a couple of flak jackets.
Rusty doesn't have any armor on.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, we should definitely have enough to at least keep, get one retooled for her.
I've had my flak armor, so I have my flak armor and padded armor. I just wear my padded jacket around when I'm not doing work.
So I'm assuming we're just grabbing a flak for Rusty.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll just copy the same info.
Yeah, just take it from Val or anybody else's sheet. That has one, anyways.
Alright, so about how much of what do you give him at this point?
Oh, geez. How many flak jackets did we take over at this course of everything? Because we took things from the guys in the fucking...
Oh god, they exploded.
Oh no, they caught on fire. I guess you can't sell any of them. Oh well.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
I know, I'm just having fun.
Okay, so it's at least 10. 10 flak jackets, 10 rifles, multiple fucking weapons of various types and shapes.
Yeah, we're keeping the ammunition.
Circuit, can you clone 10 yellow dice for me?
Ah, yes, of course.
Oh yeah, let me bring up my dice roller.
So, what are you selling?
What are you selling?
What are you
buying?
What are you selling?
Stranger! Now that's a gun!
Oh, shit!
Oh god, Circuit. What are you doing?
I was doing Control V and they literally started shooting up with everyone I made.
Circuit, it's yellow. Calm down. It's not white.
Shoot! Oh,
Don't get that excited.
Actually, I'm excited because I finally figured out how to copy him directly into the tray. See, look at that.
4.
Sorry, I shouldn't
6,
do that. I really shouldn't do that.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now the question is do I have more than 11 dice on my melee attack? Or on my brawl skill? I've got to check and see how much when I open my character sheet back up. See how much brawl skill I have. Because where it's my biggest dice pool, it's what I keep keeping relevance to my... Okay, now my brawl is 6, so I need to drop that by 1. And then put my... and then put that... Take that experience back. And then spend it on something else. Since brawl is the base max at 5.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Move that.
Because Val's specializing in swords, she'll be able to go past the fucking 5.
Well, like I said, luchador.
Mucha. Okay.
So I am going to be a martial art master this session.
Ouch.
Because of that experience. that I have to take back, and then I'm gonna throw the rest into wrestling. Here, Circuit. You can have your yellow jizz back. I don't need any more than what I have there. I color coordinate my dice pool.
Hey, whatever works for you, man. Whatever works.
So I need 2 more metal dice. It's ×2 for the level that you're going to, right?
×2 to the level.
So
But you have to do it one at a time, so you can't just like jump from 3 to 5 and just times to the 5.
No, I know. I needed to drop my 6 bound down to a 5, and I wanted to remember if it was 12 experience or something else. And it's 12 experience.
The experience teaches you well.
5. Add 12 to that is 23. Add 16 to that is 39. Minus 30 off of that for the 2 martial arts skills is 9.
Okay, so did anybody ever figure out what kind of weapons and guns and stuff you're trying to sell here?
Let's see. It's above. Let's see. It's at least. Trying to do the math here. Okay, so we took out at least 6 or 7 fucking Pegasi back in the other warehouse, correct?
We looted all their corpses.
We looted all the corpses.
Yeah.
It for everything is over. I guarantee you, for melee weapons, we've got at least 4 or 5 swords. Actually, I think we only had like 4. Was it only like 8 or 4 of each one?
We looted a crate of swords and a crate of sledgehammers.
Oh yeah, no, jeez. So we've got literally over 10 melee weapons of any type. Well, we've got at least missing 1. So I'd say 10 swords, 9 hammers because Blue took 1. So many fucking flak jackets, even though a number were destroyed by yours truly. Let's see here. I'm trying to do all the fucking math in my head. It's just gonna take a minute. We got some brigadines. We got some flak jackets. I'd say 3 or 4 brigadines. At least 6 or 7 flak jackets just from that one session.
Okay, the warehouse, all the melees had the shooty defense, and all the shooties had the range defense.
Oh, I know. There was more melee guys than there were buzzards.
There were 5 or 6, I believe.
There was 6, but I literally eviscerated one of them, so we would only get maybe
5,
4 or 5. No, yeah, 4 or 5 of the 4. Let's just go with 4. 4 of the brigadines, then 5. Then I'd say what was there? 8 goons on the ground, I think, counting the ones outside.
2 outside, and then I was surrounded by 4, and I took 2 out stealthily inside.
Great.
So there was about
at least 8 in the warehouse before the mansion.
And that's at least 7 flak jackets because I fucking bisected another one and I also destroyed the coat too. So that's 7 coats from that one.
Okay, lesson learned. I'm gonna have naked martial artists come after all you guys from now on.
We all play Fallout!
You all play Fallout and Skyrim, you're stripping everybody, I get it.
It might only be worth
might have to actually implement the weight the weight meter, which means taking into account how much we grab and how much the weight of a single one is.
They pulled a truck up to the entrance and kept going in and out.
Yeah, no, like, we always do the shit after we're done with the session, is why you can't do these things. We don't steal on the go, we steal after we're done, is the problem, and he can't stop us because of that.
I can, and I will! Okay,
What, you just have every time we kill an enemy, they self-destruct fucking Sentai Ranger style?
Nah, it's like the, Blank, I'm thinking the guys from the bosses from Metal Gear Solid 3, they all have micro bombs in them.
No, actually,
it's exactly the same thing.
I don't worry, I got an idea already on this. But go ahead, calculate it all out. You will get rewarded for them.
Okay, so we're looking at least 10 swords, 9 hammers from the box, and counting the box and what we've taken off the guys.
8 flak jackets, 7 freaking count shots.
Exactly.
Circuit.
And a GM that has too many people.
Circuit, depending on who we're selling it to, price depreciation.
Yeah, you can do a price. You can do it like if we're selling them in such a bulk, you can just drop the price a little bit. That way, we're not making too much of a gouge.
No, I know exactly how I'm going to handle this. I just want to make sure we got a good tally on, so I can make sure the amount fits.
All right. So
And how is this money going to be? Is it going to be spread evenly across the group, or
That will be up to you guys.
we're gonna try.
okay?
It's
Granted,
on-
if we get a big enough boom, we can definitely do a Kickstarter toward the fucking plane. But you know, we'll see. We'll get to that thing when we cross. Okay, so
you know,
9 hammers, 10 swords from the warehouse itself. I'm just kind of putting the warehouse by itself.
yeah.
9, 10, 4 for the brigadines. About 7 flak jackets. Let's see. The equipment probably got destroyed, so we probably only got about 5 rifles and/or pistols from the goons. Did most of the buzzards from the warehouse have rifles?
They did, but you kept making them explode into hellfire.
Well, I only did to one of them.
Really? I thought there was 2.
No, I bit the fuck out of one of them.
Fair enough.
He had to. He flamed another character on the ground floor.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
that's why we're only getting 7 flak jackets. I gutted one of the hammers, I believe.
Right.
He gutted 2, and he mauled 1.
Yeah, but the mauled one would just have some blood on it. Anyways, so that's that and that and that. And so we probably only get 5 rifles. I think you only had them in rifles. I don't think you gave them pistols, did you?
No pistols, just rifles.
Yeah.
Pistols.
We're gonna
is-
count the knives because every one of them had knives. But who gives a shit? They're just knives. Let's just say 10 knives. Okay, so the total for the warehouse, from what I can put together in my head: 10 swords, 9 hammers, 5 brigadines, 7 flax, and 4 or so rifles.
All right.
And if you want to count the knives, we'll count the knives.
Though in the future we probably should keep a tally of this during the session and not trying to get it right.
I was hoping somebody else would.
Well, I asked if I should, and you said I'm going to keep track of it.
Other than that,
You did.
Oh,
Here's the dumb part. I
need
did, but I didn't keep tally of the place afterwards. I didn't keep tally of the mansion because I fucking forgot to do it that session.
I'm guessing we need a shared Google Doc, which is a loot table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to do that next time.
well, that's
So-
up to you guys. It's all up to you.
That's what we're going to do, anyways.
All right.
And there was at least 10 assailants we dealt with in the mansion.
All right. Okay, so
everything there, just take away 3 because we negged everybody. Everybody there had guns. So 7 flak jackets, 7 rifles.
actually, you didn't have a
Maybe
chance to
take-
really strip anybody there in the mansion.
Actually, yes, we did,
Well, we did
because
take
that's
it.
when
We did.
I applied a jacket.
You did pilfer their pockets and grab a couple of things for your own use, but you didn't get a chance to really strip them because the military came in.
no, I didn't.
So
No.
we probably got 3 or 4 rifles and maybe 2 or 3 flak jackets. Then.
Yeah, Circuit.
2
Like
flak
everybody I knocked out, I stripped.
Fair enough.
I
And
made
those first
I killed
2 in the
one-
room
I
upstairs,
killed-
we did pull the stuff off of, and that's when I put on a flak jacket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I killed 1, and I told the other to drop everything, even his clothes. So
Yeah.
Oh, actually, there we go. Okay, next time it happens again, Rusticle will be the one taking care of the items, and she will unfortunately lose them in a nearby creek.
Oh God, it's just
And
like that
then-
one Payday Flash.
and then that's the point where I
All
start
right.
raiding.
All right,
That's-
all right. Okay, so you introduce bring up. Well, you don't exactly bring up the items. You mention them in the truck, and Grandstand motions over to a couple of his waiter barkeep muscle-bound brutes, and they go to your truck to start unloading it and making counts. He does take a little bit of a notice to.
To
Sorry.
what?
I tried to remember his name all of a sudden. Oh, crap. Not Grandstand. Grandstand does take a quick notice. He takes a notice to the Magic Man.
Pulpe?
Thank you,
Pulpe.
Pulpe. I don't know why my brain just dropped right there. He does take a notice to Pulpe and seems to examine something for a moment. Then he goes into the back where all of the armor items, etc., so on and so forth, was looted down on him. Before he does so, he turns around. By the way, can I get you guys a drink?
Benny. Just one, actually. Just give me a kook.
All right, here's your heaven in a can.
Give me a Corona. Give me a Corona.
There you go. Any of you guys want anything? Oh, we got just the thing for you. And he also hands over a slightly bigger bowl of bar nuts over to Blue Thunder.
Bar beans.
And
I'm guessing club soda for the kids.
and the bar bean bowl has like a infinity symbol on it.
No, it doesn't.
Oh God, no, we're not going that far into the joke.
I thought we did. It was as long as it's funny, it's going to be infinite.
Yeah, no, as long as it's funny, but you're going too far with the infinite sign. As it is, it's just fine.
Yeah. Okay, and also, apparently, he suddenly tosses a piece of hard charcoal off of the roof into some sort of weird sky demon that seems to be observing the world from below. Moving on.
Stop that!
Sorry, there's a joke in there.
What?
Our chatters, they're asking for hot charcoal, so yeah.
Oh God.
Okay, so then he goes into the back room and starts looking at the merchandise. He's in there for maybe about 15-20 minutes, and he comes back out with a pad of paper, writing down a few figures, and looks up at you and says, "Well, I could probably do about 250 bits."
That's what I expected.
No, hold on. I figured you guys might be a little upset. However, it also looks like you're a bit fledgling here. Let me explain. He points over to the flak jacket that Pulpe is wearing, and you notice that on his collar there's a little symbol. You see, that is actually a symbol of merchandise. It actually marks the items as being bought specifically by a group. Now, we could still buy them and make the mark disappear, but it's actually a little more expensive. They're actually magically input onto the items, protect against theft and wannabe mercenaries just grabbing everything they can. That's why you don't see everybody stripping everybody.
Well, everybody should. That's still money is money. But like I said, price depreciation. We're not going to destroy the world's economy by stealing everything off of the people we beat up.
So it's up to you if you want to take it or leave it.
Yeah, give it to Val.
What are we gonna do? Store it in our vast armory of lockers and bases on our great grand airship of
not existing?
Hey, you'd be surprised. I saw one mercenary decide that he wanted to keep it, and he walked out wearing 5 flak jackets and 3 guns on each side. Unfortunately, he kind of got ransacked the moment he got out the door.
Not blanked. He had armor in his in the pocket of his armor.
No, he's not that good.
No, it's a space marine inside of a space marine. So you have more space marines for your space marines.
So you can space marine while you space marine.
Yes.
It's not time of space. It's not the tuba.
Things exploded.
All right then. Well, you guys are good with the deal. So am I. Thwomp, and he drops a big bag of coins full of 250 bits. It even says it marked 250 bits.
Here, Val.
Yay, a little more to the money, because this fucking plane's gonna take forever to get built, I swear. Anyways.
Unless we just all pull our money together.
Ooh, Pulpe wants 50. Pulpe wants 50. You're not Pulpe.
You just said
Rusty wants 50.
No, we need to get
Rusty, you got a giant fucking allowance. The robot just has it.
Yeah. Plus, we need to get the plane. We need to get the Iron Tiger fixed first.
I think we did put it in.
What the hell was that?
What the hell was that?
Yeah, who's screaming? Oh
no! Someone screamed. Oh
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's probably due to the radio Molly stream that I have up. Is probably came through into my mic.
no! Oh jeez.
Oh,
So, question for skill ratings: does it take the brawl and then then what you're doing and then add it together, not counting the strength bonus twice? For
Sorry,
specialties.
Ugh.
Wait, what?
For
Sorry.
specialties, you have your base skill that can only go up so high,
Yeah.
and then you have your specialist skill. When you're rolling and you're doing your specialist skill, do you apply the base, and then do you apply the dice total of the skill ranks of your specialty skill to the base?
From the way it is, you have skills that need specialties. And
Well, no,
skills that don't.
I know what he's referring to. If you're specializing in something that has a base that you can put into, yes, you would add the base to your specialization.
Okay, you just don't count your strength. You just don't count your attribute bonus twice.
No, yeah, you definitely don't do that. No. So for specialization, it would be a good idea to just not put your attribute on there and just keep it the level bonus on the levels you have on it.
Okay. So I'll leave that base rate that at 0. Leave that at the 2 I bought, and just put that, and then total it up together to the max.
Do it to the max. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. The annoyance about switching my magic like this means that my reach is limited again. Oh well.
Would it be still based off the first class rating?
It's based off the level.
But wouldn't the specialization? Well, that's weird. Wait, wouldn't it just? All right, we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
No, I want an excuse as to why I know how to throw Hadoukens now. Maybe it's because I'm an idiot and I'm like, oh, I forgot I could do this. Hey, look, guys, I can do this. Flume. Or do I just get angry? And
let's kind of move. Let's move on a little bit here.
Hold on, Blank, real fast. You have got to remind me to watch the Brony State movie tomorrow.
What is it?
Blues Brothers.
I'm not gonna forget that.
Also, Circuit, or not Circuit, but
we're
Blank.
500 miles to Chicago. It's middle of the night. We're both wearing sunglasses. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Fucking Dan Aykroyd.
Hey, Blank, lock this red block down since you like to have everything locked.
That happens sometimes. Sometimes you hit L over the object, it'll just unlock itself.
You just lock everything over here?
Oh yeah, I forgot because we had to reload the damn thing because somebody decided it was going to be a Yahoo and spawn an army of fucking Twilights. And then had to be reminded they don't exist.
Come on, you loved it.
I don't love having to reload the page every time.
Oh yeah, ponies and hot cocos is the challenge. Sorry. It makes you feel better. I already got Dr. Bristle's challenge, and it's kind of, well, pretty much exactly what I described and kind of disturbing.
Okay, so we have a total of 50 extra bits apiece.
No,
what about you? Don't forget
Or are
Toa.
we pulling it together?
Don't forget Toa.
I didn't. There's 5 of us.
I'm saying let's just get before we start paying each other. Let's get the plane out the way.
Don't forget Rusticle. She
There's
wants
5
money.
of us.
Oh god, can we just move on, guys?
Can we just get the goddamn plane finished first?
Actually, there's 6 of you.
Yeah, but
250 wouldn't work. Plus they just made a nomination just to kind of toss it all to me at the moment.
Actually, wait,
Yeah.
where?
Yeah,
oh, I
250.
see. Yeah, if you're looking at the icons, you're missing one very important icon that isn't there for some
Yeah,
reason.
Yeah,
I'm missing
blue.
me.
hello.
Because you don't save the map.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you didn't say the map last time you reiterated him.
I'm sorry.
It's circuit, and let's just go this way. the money is going towards Val for the time being up until the point she has enough to finish the Iron Tiger.
Okay, so here's a good idea that is good for everybody. We will have we should on that shared loot table lump all of our money together and take it off of our character sheets and just add money everybody earns to that. Because we're unless we're going to be pricks about our own personal money from our characters, we're all gonna be discussing what we should buy together anyway. So it might as well be in a lump sum.
No, we can do that, but we can still keep the personal thing. What we have as a group in the loot table, but we can have the we can also have our own personal what we have on our wallets. So at least we can have that. The thing is, the whole up until it's something that we can't get by ourselves.
All right, guys, real fast. I need to use the restroom, so keep negotiating until you figure it out.
Yeah.
Godzilla attacks.
Huh?
Godzilla!
Out of here.
Goodbye, Rogue Trader.
Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my lover.
Wait. Goodbye.
Alright, anyways, just the general idea is everybody, lump sum probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do, so we have an idea of what everybody has together. I know Toa is actually holding on to most of. Put that back on the fucking GM
I'm
table.
trying to. I dropped it off of the side of the GM table, actually, when I was trying to put it back.
Yeah, the lump sum thing would be a bad idea just to do as a generalization. It's just that, actually get some money going.
Do we have an infinite bags of infinite bags?
Yes, just in case we need them. You never know, we're gonna need more token types.
Wait, can I? What is going on there?
I do not know.
Did somebody put the Twilight in the bag of Twilights?
You put the Twilight in the back of Twilights.
Hold on. Yo, guys, let me just say this. Let's put what we have as a total for in the loot table, but we keep what we each have so we know what we have personally in our pockets.
There's a thing. Anyways.
Because at least it's easier to keep track of what we have and what the group has as total.
As far as I know, the pricing is that I talked it out with him, and it would be about 4,000 or so in total to get the plane going.
Yeah, and so far, how much do you have?
Only 1,400 because, well, he admitted this way back when he forgot what he was actually what he said what the price would be for that one job Val did way back when.
I got 1,590.
So that makes at least almost 3,000 between the two of us right there.
I have $110.
Paul, thank you.
CMC, how much money do you have?
Pocket.
876.
All right.
Rusty is 515. Do you need Toas?
Yeah.
What's Toas?
Hold on. I have to reload it.
Because if we can actually get the kill laid down this episode, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, we can just get that. We can just say fuck it. We'll go back and put the money into the Iron Tiger.
400.
400. Okay. Well, we still haven't gotten paid from this last run yet, so let's not do any tossing in just yet. We do want to make sure we have some funds left over at the end of this.
Yeah, we can still.
We definitely have the means to get it. We definitely have the means to get it set up.
How much was it again?
It's 4,000 total. With me,
4,000.
yeah, 4,000. Between me and between Val and Silver, it's almost enough right there because it's at least 3,000 between these two.
Okay, well, between all of us, we're gonna have leftover money.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the thing is to make sure everybody has a fair amount to each other's name.
Well, I mean, I have $110. I don't care. I'm getting free infinite bar beans anyway, so I've got all the food I can care for.
Okay.
That's nutritious and delicious.
Blank, what do you have again?
All right, the total for what Val has, the exact total, if I can fucking scroll to it, is 1451.
1451. Okay, that's 300, 115 between me, you, and Blue. Pulpe, what do you have?
Pope says he's got like 800, so it's that. So that right there would 876.
So Pulpy has 876. So what is that about?
That's basically on the
3,800?
cusp of.
That's 4,000. That's 4,027.
Now, it's
4,000.
just between us four, we have exactly enough. But I do want it to kind of be somewhat of a even split, so we all have a little something left in the tank for everybody.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
So
take my money. I don't care. I'm going to get paid from this lump sum anyway that we have.
Yeah. Plus, let's get this paid. Then after we get this paid, we'll just go get your Iron Tiger fixed.
Oh, yeah.
We can just.
Well, basically, that's what I was going to bring up for. Since we're going to be kind of taking this as a work-on session, is that in the middle of all the things Val's going to be aiming to do today, probably get the money thing put together and then get the money, quote unquote, sent off through the proper channels.
And how long do you think that's going to take us?
I do not know, dude. It's up to the GM on that one because unless Val works on it personally, it's going to take a while.
How long it's going to take? Well, it's an airship getting built. That's it.
It's not from scratch.
Not from scratch. From scratch, about a year. What do we have?
Also,
do we have the
airplane, not airship.
And you've got it.
Airplane.
You've got
I
it
have the
somewhat built
cockpit
already,
already.
don't you?
You have the
cockpit and the wiring is already put together.
So you have the cockpit itself and the wiring, but do you have the wings? Do you have the wheels?
She's got part of a wing.
Part of a wing.
Okay, now for next week's on Roan financial negotiations.
No, we have enough.
We will discuss dividends and social media fucking crutches.
No, screw that. We're going to talk about taxes.
Fuck taxes.
All right.
Remember to tax your dividends.
Okay, but have you guys? It sounds like you guys kind of figured it out at that point.
Yeah.
Between four of us, leaving Toa's money alone and Rusticle's money alone, we have $27 extra past 4,000.
Yeah, we can get it done now, but
we do want to wait to get paid. That way we can work out so we have a little bit of pocket change left.
Yeah.
All right.
I can go around we can go around being a bit broke, but because Silver knows there's going to be another job coming around the corner, so.
And even if you didn't, you have mommy and daddy to help you out if you didn't have money when you needed it.
No, the way that I put Silver, no. The money that I started out with was basically no loan. It's just all Silver did jobs over the year.
So you're saying
everything
old mommy and daddy there isn't gonna help you out if you run
also
out of
it's
money.
Granddad and grandmother.
Well, excuse me.
Parents are dead.
Excuse me, princess.
And I just raised my pistol at it. What was that?
I said, excuse me, princess.
All right.
Stop trying to piss fight here.
Okay, so as you guys are continuing to argue, Grandstand is just watching and pecking at another bar of
You mean Blue Typhoon?
No, I'm talking about Grandstand. He's just
watching pecking. How is he pecking? Did he forget he's a pony? All that mess.
Is he suddenly a griffin?
No, he's just so fascinated with everything that he doesn't realize he's just.
So he's literally just shoving his face into the bowl of bar beans that he has.
I grab my. No,
Okay, he's hoofing. He's hoof. Why are there little tiny?
I'm rewriting what I just did. I just took my Corona bar ball and just smashed it against the bar table. And said, "What?"
You're assuming that it was in character, but I mean, if you want to go on a bar brawl, I mean, we can.
Okay, Valpo's sword. Shut up, the both of you.
Like I said, I was saying that out of character, as we were just discussing things.
I was gonna say, like, if this is in character, just pops
yeah,
up.
because
Pip the blade.
in character, Pulpe is trying to save up to try and get some enchanted gems.
Yeah, that is in character. That's why I said let's wait to get paid
and I'm guessing
try to split it properly between everybody to make sure they have something left.
I'm guessing Rusty is saving up for airship parts, and Toa is saving up for augments.
I won't.
Well, I can't speak for Rusty, but I know Toa made a mention that he wouldn't be. I know he said he'd be fine trying to do whatever to work forward toward the thing, but I'm not going to put words in his mouth. Somebody type to him real quick, because you know he's around.
No, he is actually hanging with his parents, I thought, tonight.
Yeah,
he's just 100% offline. Damn it.
Yeah, he's pretty much gone.
That's why he did his role for what he was going to be doing with the walkies earlier.
The Wukatokus.
Yeah. The Wukatuka.
Okay.
Wagataki.
Bar shenanigans and money yaks beside the point. We might just wait to finalize this later.
Wagataki get fucked.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and work out. Are we going to get paid for this, boss? We're waiting on you on this one now that you're back.
Well, I was just waiting for you guys to finally finish there.
Yeah, blank between us, we could just it seems Val, between us we have almost enough to get your Iron Tiger off the ground.
Almost enough.
Yeah.
That's still going to take a little bit more of a pitching from everybody, but we got to ask because
depending on the job, because I don't mind it just be between us two, but it's the other.
Okay, so you guys have finally finished negotiating, correct?
for the moment.
Alright. Okay, so as you're sitting there, divvying up the bits and having a few drinks and pecking at nuts, depending on who you are.
Did we actually figure out where those 250 were going?
Yeah, I thought we just kind of said just go ahead and toss the valve, because that way you just kind of went toward the plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, let's just get the Iron Tiger up and get enough money before we can get the Iron Tiger completed. And we're probably going to have to go through the channel. Hey, Val, we're probably going to have to go through the channel and see if we can get turrets added onto the Iron Tiger, depending on...
Don't worry, I know I can talk to. Trust me. I've got my own little connections back home.
Alright.
Alright, so as you finish getting everything divvied up and relaxing at the bar, the grandstand looks up and he has a little bit of a smirk as two ponies start to come in. One of them, as you look over, you recognize as Dr. Flux from the tower. The other one you don't recognize quite as much, but it's definitely a portly unicorn with a very big and somewhat curly mustache, as they both walk over to the group of you.
Watson, that you? Sorry, joke. Anyways,
Hey,
Watson wasn't even that portly.
All right, and so as Dr. Flux walks up a little bit ahead, and he and kind of gives you a little bit of a wave, though a little bit of a skeptic wave, especially considering one of you was playing as a scientist with him, so he's kind of a little unsure of you.
Well, and the fact that one literally used a hammer and broke a giant hole in a wall.
No, he wasn't there for that. That was Stranglehoof.
Oh, well, same difference.
Yep. He goes up and says, "Well, we figured you would probably be here, but I guess we're a little bit lucky we are. Well, in any case, so first off, you're fired."
Well,
I think
can
he
I
quit.
Can I collect my Can I collect my first and final paycheck then?
He didn't exactly do anything.
He worked like 1 hour.
He worked like one. We were there for like a day and a half.
But in any case, I'm not here exactly for that. But yes, this here, as he's waving to the portly unicorn, this is Mr. Angel Hugs.
Oh, hello.
And
How you doing?
yes, and actually, he kind of wanted to talk with all of you. So yeah, and he walks away and goes over to Chrome Dome and starts to talk with him. Angel Hugs just kind of gives a little smirk and arches an eyebrow. You never could handle a company. Well, yes. Yeah, I'm Angel Hugs. I am the CEO and owner of the Angel Hugs Tower there, as I'm sure you've pretty much surmised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're quite familiar with it.
Yeah, so I actually wanted to meet you in person and thank you. I honestly had no idea what was going on. Unfortunately, it looks like the efforts of my CCO. Apparently, I should have taken a better look at my board, my board of.
Directors.
Yes.
Well, it's more of a mix between taking out of your board of directors and your financial buds. I probably would have noticed that there's a weird thing about hiring a bunch of new employees within that being there next week.
Actually,
Something of that nature.
that's not too surprising. Unfortunately, one of our other floors was trying to do stress testing with
On what?
with balloons. You know
That had to be really loud.
it wasn't loud, but not a lot of employees, not a lot of new hires were able to handle it. Personally, I couldn't even be near the floor. I'm not even sure what we were doing testing that, but that's beside the point. But yes, I have been made aware of the situation from both Dr. Stranglehoof and Dr. Flux here. And I wanted to come down and personally thank you. The actions taken by my board there would have surely, if not bankrupted the company, would have definitely scarred our name for years, and that's not what I built up here.
Mm-hmm.
So there unfortunately wasn't an officially posted reward for your actions taken. However, I couldn't leave a good charity like this alone. I have with me here about 500 bits. I know it's not a great deal, but I'm hoping that you would accept it as a thank you for both saving my company and quite possibly a lot of people in the city.
Yeah. And
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
And along with that, of course, should you ever need use of us or any of our products, we'd be more than happy to lend an ear and do what we can.
Oh, here's something for your research and development. Why not make plane engines run on ether energy?
You already do that, dude.
I mean, not that. Actually, make them faster, kind of like jet engines.
They have those already.
I was thinking of the dude that died.
That was descriptive.
No,
yeah.
You mean tune-up?
Yeah, I was thinking, why not have tune-up gets his at least have his work continued.
Well, he's just working on making it a little more highly effective and more power to it. That's what everybody's been doing forever. He's not the only one. He just happened to blow himself up while doing it. Anyways.
Yeah, but at least with tune-up was one person. At least with him, he has like a whole research and development team.
I'm not the only one. My old company does it too. Anyways, let's move on. Sorry, Angel. What were you saying?
Yes, well, we could definitely. I'll see about turning our research towards building more efficient engines.
I wouldn't mind. I'm still working on my own plane.
Mm. Well, I certainly hope that it contributes towards it, though. I was also given a bit of an interesting note to give you, since he figured I would probably meet you first before he had a chance to get ready.
All right.
Don't leave town.
Oh boy. Guessing it's from the lieutenant then, eh?
Yes.
Those figures. He never gives us his name.
No, I think he might be doing that pretty soon here. Apparently, you've attracted his interest. Whether that's a good or bad thing, I wouldn't be able to say, but yeah.
Wait and see. Wait and see.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's probably due to the fact that we keep showing him up. You think that'd be it, Val?
I don't think we'll just be showing up. We just happen to be getting involved, and because we don't follow any kind of technical rules, except our own personal moral rules, nothing stops us from getting to the bottom of everything. Apparently, we have just the most unnatural luck.
Think we should go to the casinos?
No, when you start trying to use it, that's when it turns on you. Just keep going. Just keep going with the flow. Is the best thing to do. Anyways, Angel, thank you very much for the payoff, and hey, hope everything goes well, getting everything cleaned up down there and everything back together.
I do thank you for that. Okay, Flux. Yeah. Okay, come on, Chrome. Dr. Stranglehold wants to take a look at you and make sure you're in tip-top shape.
He's owed a freaking bath and a polish.
We'll be sure to do that as well. And with that, they start to walk off, and Chrome starts to follow, giving you guys a little bit of a wave. And now, yep, you are left.
Robot, but I like his company.
You are left with a big bag of bits.
So 500.
And now we spend the next 30 minutes trying to divvy that up.
Oh god,
I'm assuming we're gonna push that also towards.
Yeah.
Probably has to
plane.
push that toward the plane. Probably still give 50, kick off 50 of it, and give it to both Rusty and Toa for their little shenanigans. Unless you really need some of it, Pope.
I'm just slowly gaining over time, but for big payouts like this, yeah, I say hold on to it.
All right. So that's another 400 we can definitely use toward the plane. It'll definitely give us some room to
500.
breathe. 500.
So,
yeah. Well, no, I was gonna say to give 50 between Rusty and Toa. That way they can get something out
50
of it.
each or 25 each?
No, 50 to those two.
Because if we
50
did it
each.
6 ways, it's like
50
83.
each? Okay.
That'd be 83 of us. We get 83 each. But nah, let's just give it to Val before we can get it.
Well, that gives her nearly 2,000 just on her own, so that's still getting close.
Yeah. All right.
We're getting there. I'm just gonna put that in bold on the side because that's just with that shit. Anyways. Okay, so in that case, I say we probably all go to your grandpappy's house and chill for a while then. Pretty sure the lieutenant knows where we've been hanging out as of late.
Yeah.
No, he seems to find us anywhere.
Yeah, he's probably getting worried. I mean, you've been hanging out with such a bad crowd.
Yeah, sure, totally. Just reaches over, just past Blue on the head. There.
And I just smacked the back of Blue's head. Dude, my granddad's a former Marine. I doubt he would, unless I do something really stupid like start a war. I doubt he would really mind.
Again, I'm gonna knock you out. But beyond that, I was being sarcastic.
Besides, it's not like we actually have our own base of operations yet, up until the point that we get the Iron Tiger up and running.
All right, so everybody decides to go to the grandparents' house.
This is not the grandparents' map. Also, you fucking loaded the one with all the broken shit and no bird.
Oh yeah. And blank. Are we gonna? Is basically? I'm gonna ask. Is the interior gonna kind of be like the 40s version of like a 40s version of the Paladin?
You talk about the thing from Fallout 4?
No, Splinter Cell.
I've never played Splinter Cell, dude.
So, have you loaded another map?
Yeah,
If
he
so, I don't
loaded
see
in.
it.
He loaded in the grandparents map.
Okay.
And they're all beads for me, so I gotta leave real quick and come back in.
They're all beads.
They're all a bunch of dots or
Sometimes-
something.
Sometimes they don't load properly when he reloads.
I still saw the city.
Weird.
I still sitting!
But I did
So
not
I
see the deputy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so I imagine Toa is probably just gonna chill out in the garage working on shit.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Toa would end up out in the garage working on the walkie-talkies now.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Rusty is as Rusty does. Fuck. God damn it, Krim.
What?
You and all the cards going together when you do that.
Oh,
It did shock me a little bit too.
screw the cards.
So I'm assuming as we step back into the house, Grandma wants to feed us food again.
Yep, she already has food ready to go the moment you even step in the house this time.
And as I say, nom nom nom.
Oh
nom,
god,
nom, nom,
everything's
nom, nom, nom,
breaking.
nom, nom. Will you stop doing that?
I
Suck
didn't
it.
do anything. What the crap just happened there?
Stop putting my computer on full load.
What?
What did you just
Someone's-
do?
That wasn't me.
Tray just got dumped.
Everybody's
What?
tray just got dumped.
Everything broke.
Stop
What happened?
highlighting everything. Just stop it.
I only highlighted my cards.
Well, you ended up pulling up everything else because you kept flipping around. You're lagging a little bit, so your mouse goes nuts. Just reload the map entirely, boss. You're not going to be able to control Z this mess.
Actually, you
I just
should be
controlled
able
Z
to.
this mess. Except for his cards. His cards apparently have vanished into the ether. And we couldn't
Good.
be
No more
happier.
picking them up anymore, Krim. Leave those things alone.
Just write down what. Just write down.
Yeah, they were a good idea at the time, but not much anymore. So
They're rather useless. They're just kind of there as little things we can flip around if we want.
yeah, they'll probably just get rid of them soon.
I
We
just have my-
literally only need 3 or 4 of them just to signify, you know, just tossing in points if we can't be hurt at that moment or something of that nature happens.
Yeah. You know, why not even use? Why not pull our skill points just the style points for the plane? Who knows? May get lucky.
Anywho, getting back on track here. So you're all here. So
Yeah, we're just eating.
all right. So everybody's eating and starting to think of what in the world to do at this point.
So 3,000 between me and you, Val.
More or less. Almost 2,000 on my own, so that's getting close.
Yeah.
I figured eat food and then go and do some meditating for the spell, since I've got more days left on that.
Yeah. So probably, since we're getting the money, we're probably gonna have to also see what, at least see what we can add into the, what we would need to put into the Iron Tiger.
Well, I think it was just a generalize for everything was the 4,000. I'll re-talk with Josh on that later, but we just have a general idea of what we need to aim for. Anyways. Alright, so everybody's eating food, all that shenanigans. Bob, are you going to meditate?
Oh no, no! I
Yep.
was saying no. I was saying between Silver and Val, just for at least for the plane.
Yeah,
At
we
least
get
have
it.
it in.
We get it, dude. Let's move on with what we're doing here because we keep on getting stuck on the plane thing. We can shut up
Alright.
on the plane for the moment. As the
Alright.
person who's going to be handling the plane in all its entirety, shush.
All right.
Alright, so everybody is sitting, eating, relaxing, having fun. And then suddenly there is a knock at the door.
All right. I'll get it. And mind somebody move me to the door.
Alright, just because I need something here real fast.
Is there a background on this table, or is it just white?
It's
There should be a forest going on, but apparently it's not loading.
Okay.
Yeah, just go with
Just
the
one of
white.
those days.
It's a matrix. You need tables.
Oh, I didn't even know
Lots
there
of
was supposed to be a
tables.
forest here.
Yeah. Alright, as you open the door, you see the lieutenant sitting there now. Just kind of with a passive glance looking at everybody. Well, he said you would be here, so I guess he was right.
Hey, Lieutenant, how you doing?
Hey, Lieutenant. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's almost like we only met each other yesterday.
Hi. What's up, boss?
Alright.
I don't suppose you're going to give us medals now.
No. I'm not here for medals. I'm here to ask, and he does that with a little flourish of his wings to not exactly asking for
Quotations.
you to quotations for you to show up over at the tavern tomorrow at 0800.
All right.
Hey, in the damn morning. All right.
In the damn morning.
Yeah.
Alright, and I don't want any of you missing. And with that, he just walks off.
Well, I guess we have a new job tomorrow.
Alright, is there anything... Sorry, I know that this is kind of grinding a little bit here. Is there... Okay, anything else that you guys want to do at the house before we go ahead and move on to tomorrow?
I was gonna say real quick. Hey, Pope, while you're meditating, mind if I sit with you for a bit? I need to ask you something.
Sure.
I practice my wrestling all day because I've become a martial arts master, and I gotta have an excuse for learning how to do key blast and explosions.
We could probably
with
just
kicks.
literally just the quietest place to be would be the garage, even with fucking with Oscar's tinkering.
Or you could just try bench pressing the truck outside.
Just bench pressing the truck.
Oh,
Don't
man.
bench press the truck.
I'm gonna bench press the truck.
Oh, guys, gotta
Bench press my truck, and I'm going to be freaking shanking you.
You can try.
Oh god. You guys are like two quarreling brothers, I swear. Anyways. So, Pope, I had a question to ask.
Hmm?
Do you have any tips you can give on mana nonsense or of that nature? She basically asked while she's pulling out the sword and just pops open for a second because, lo and behold, I think I'm a lot better with this thing than I thought I would be. So I wonder if I could maybe make use of the whole flaming thing going on if you follow my drift.
Try and harness its flame and make it more deadly?
That'll make it more useful. One of the two. Not everything we fight is going to be standing close enough for me to hit.
Thinking of extending the flame.
You go away. You're not here right now. Fucking eyes in the goddamn sky. Go away.
Fear me,
Yeah.
cutie mutant.
But yeah, no, that's the
Yeah.
general idea. Is I figure I might be able to make better use of this thing. Granted, I'm probably gonna take and see about getting this blade worked on. It's working really well, but now it's starting to look a little dull around the edges, kind of thing. If you follow, but yeah, making use of the enchantment going on. As she says, she taps the ruby lightly.
Well, I'm not very familiar with fire magic yet. May I see that?
All right, holds out to him.
Pope grabs it, examines the ruby, and sort of swings it around a bit.
I think it's still in the sheath.
I thought you handed it to me without the sheath.
As a joke, it's unsheathed. Just taking a couple steps back and keeping the scabbard between you and her. The thing is hot!
I swing my sword, my diamond sword.
My inferno sword.
I don't think you could afford that diamond sword.
I can afford for that diamond sword. There's only one like it, and it's only mine.
No, the diamond sword cannot be bought. It can only be made.
Okay, moving along.
Yeah, I'm thinking that I need to make some sort of knowledge or magic roll here to try and think through my words. But I'm not sure.
Your charisma goes up.
Yeah, but he needs to make a knowledge check, not a charisma check.
But on the point while he's thinking about his words and rolling, I'm actually just it doesn't matter if it's quiet or not. I just need a fairly decently sized area that I can hop into that will be wide enough.
It's called the front yard. Go use it.
Yes. Okay. Fine. But I'm at some point I'm gonna be throwing around key blasts. That's gonna be fun to see how I react to that before the night's over.
You best not be practicing anywhere near the truck.
Anyways, see if he's gonna make that roll or what.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, sounds like it'd be a knowledge check.
Yeah, it'd probably be a knowledge, but specifying in magic, so do I need to add any dice to that as a magic sort of analyzing what the enchantment is and how it can be used?
I'm sorry, I'm not exactly following.
He wants to analyze the blade and see if it can be used in the way I'm speaking.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, first off, what are you trying to do with the blade? Sorry, I keep trying to follow, but you guys keep going bouncing back and forth at times.
Well, it's the unfortunate nature of having several people in the call.
Yeah, I know.
Val wants to end up utilizing the blade more to make sort of a fire slash in front, but
Oh,
Pope needs to have an understanding of what the magic is there to see, can you just flow energy through that magic, or do you have to just use a
Basically,
whole
trying
new
to
magic
see if you could
set,
actually be
just
able to lose
utilizing the fire itself to expand out.
Okay, and let's see, what is Pope's specializations in again?
For magic or
Yeah.
knowledge?
For magic.
Shield and defense and combat.
Okay. You can make a roll for combat to see how you can add a kind of, I'll call it a fiery extension to the blade.
Okay.
But the difficulty is quite high.
So 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of 11. Wow.
Yep. Alright, so there's no way physically on the blade itself to allow it to happen. However, if you were to include a magical ability to basically add an extension to the blade as you slash it, that is entirely possible. However, that would either require another magic crystal embedded into the blade with that particular ability added to it, or Val is going to have to start learning how to bend the forces cosmic to her use.
I think that's the goal.
Yeah.
That's eventually the goal.
Okay, so try and utilize this to what you're thinking. Gonna need to learn some fire magic to sort of propel this through.
Well, you could add a deadly steam blast to it out of character since I'm practicing. Add the water
Now you're just
magic.
being weird.
Add a
Anyways.
water magic to it, and then the water is going to get superheated, and then it's going to turn into steam. And steam is deadly when it's extremely hot and at high speeds.
Right.
Sheesh. Anyways.
So yeah, gonna have to learn some magic to do what you want to do with it.
Figured that was the case. So I could ask and give you some pointers on meditation and nonsense then, eh? As the saying goes, I hear anybody can actually make use of Aether. They just gotta learn to practice and mess with it. Or manipulate is the better word. I think I'm trying to look for there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Silver, shut up, you're not here.
It takes some focus to be able to utilize it, and it does take a lot of meditating.
Well, technically I can't have a medium to get the feel for it with the sword, because this thing doesn't ever seem to run out of juice.
Because out
Shush!
of character, it probably
Hey.
sucks ether out of the air.
Likely. It's a flawless, so it doesn't actually run out of a charge ever.
Mhm.
Last I checked anyways.
Oh, Fluffy, I know you're so lovely, dovey today.
Yes. So
Pets. Anyways.
Okay then.
I see Blue found the dog.
If you want, you're free to meditate with me. Try and focus your energies.
Sounds like a plan then. Just pops down right beside the squid. Are you okay?
That's my dog.
Okay.
That doesn't
Crimson's
answer the
dog.
question.
Are you
Dog.
okay? Is the
Yeah.
dog okay? Do you need medical
Yeah,
attention?
she's playing.
Oh yeah, now it sounds like growling. It didn't sound like growling at first. It sounded like choking.
Crimson's dog about to maul him.
What is she playing with?
My hand.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, that's right. Your dog's a tiny thing, isn't it?
Yes. You
That's
see
right. I
her.
forgot. I remember you have a tiny dog. Chihuahua dog. That's a weird dog.
Chihuahua Shih Tzu mixed breed.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I see Blue found the neighborhood dog.
Fuck him up. Anyways,
Okay,
So,
that's enough
yeah.
with
what
those.
Val's going to do is sit and meditate with Pope. And that's probably that little bit there.
What's your
Yep.
boo-boo?
And at this
What's your
point,
boo-boo?
I'm
What's your boo-boo?
gonna do my roll for
What's your boo-boo?
trying to learn the spell.
What's your boo-boo?
All right, go right ahead.
What's your boo-boo?
Yeah, I'm just. Oh, sorry, smoking.
Oh, what's your good girl? What's your good girl? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just enough dice to do it. Yippee.
She's a good girl, isn't she?
Now 5 days left.
5 days until 5 days left. I don't know how many hours that is, or I do the joke.
2
Alrighty.
days.
So I've got that roll down, and I'm assuming now we would take into account Toa's rolls, which I'm assuming wouldn't level up any of the walkies yet. Just get somewhere along that.
Now we're going to do. Oh, here's the question: He's going to do that. Are we going to go do some resupplying real quick while it's the middle of the day? We're not in the middle or anything, or what?
Right now I'm good. I'm good. We're for. Let's go. We're good on the rations. We're good on. We're
Hey.
We're
good.
good on most things. It seems okay then. So I guess we can. I guess Josh can do the rolls for Toa. We move on from there.
And I'm going in. After I finish smoking, I just walk into the garage.
I'm just gonna hold off on Toa's until he's actually available next week and have him roll for the few days he was not around.
Got it.
The only thing I'm just absolutely. Hey, Toa, buddy, you got Oscar. You got any You got made any progress?
Beep boop.
I was waiting for Josh to say something.
I don't know what to say.
Well, how many
I'm
rolls?
working on it. There you go.
How many rolls should he have for the amount of time he'll be working? Since I'm assuming he'll take the rest of the day.
Over Toa?
Yeah, so that I can note that down.
Okay, for the rest of the day, let's see. I would probably sit him at about an hour a roll. We're about midday. I give him about 5 more rolls for the moment.
Anybody wants to roll for Toa?
Nah, so let him do his own rolls when he comes back in.
Okay.
All
I've
right.
got that noted down to tell him later.
The next day.
The dawn of the next day.
Dunk, dunk, dunk,
One
dunk.
day until impact.
Alright, so you go ahead and go over, and the next day begins for you.
All right.
To the comic book store! Guildhall, in other words.
Alright,
Yes.
so you spend a little...
Everybody eats, everybody cleans up, everybody gets going.
Yep, you spend a little time getting breakfast, and then you go ahead and you go over to the tavern. Now, let's
Wait.
see.
Before we go, because I don't want to show this off in public. They find Blue outside meditating because he doesn't give a reason. He just did it. And he just looks at everybody and goes, "All right, I got something to show you all.
Cover your heads, everybody.
I learned." Did you flip your character over?
he flipped you over. You see the pool? They flipped the bitch.
Oh, everything's dots for me. I was wondering. Okay.
Oh, no, he just. We
I
just
didn't
seen
know.
Val just do the perfect bottle flip.
I've learned 2 things since last night. First, he does a roundhouse kick with the explosion of energy around him. I think it's an explosion of energy. That or it's a literal hurricane around me.
What's the thing called?
Oh, it's a hurricane kick. It's not like an actual hurricane kick. I
It's a
set
talent?
up. Yes, it's not an actual hurricane. It's part of martial art I set up a rock, like a snowman pile of rocks, and I kick it, and it explodes outward. It doesn't actually explode itself, but it explodes. There's a.
Well, before you
There's
actually
a-
do that, roll for brawl.
Yeah.
Well, it still goes off.
I know, but depending on how you roll, it can actually change the outcome.
Okay.
And I heard we suddenly hear a Tatsumaki Putin.
Even. And roll that one.
Mm.
A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 17. Because that wasn't actually a luchador move.
Alright. Well, you do perform the hurricane kick. It is performed perfectly well. Your center of balance completely done, and it almost looks like a Chuck Norris movie.
Yeah.
If Chuck Norris was a griffin.
And as soon as the foot impacts the pile of rocks, the kick is so devastating. There's literally a explosion of force of energy from the kick itself in a one burst, which I believe is a one burst. I believe would be
One
I don't think
burst.
you need to worry about it.
5 feet.
If you're just showing off, dude, I don't think there's anything to worry about the actual.
Anyway, it would be up, down, left, and right of you, and 5 feet.
basically a 9
radius.
square.
well of the enemy that's hit.
All
Yes.
I
right,
think it's okay.
we got that. Let's see. I
And-
got something too.
By the
And
way, it's
I
also a
throw-
-4 penalty to use it. Just to
Well, the initial hit on the main target is hit normally, and then the others are at a -4 penalty for
touche.
the rolls.
Touche. Go ahead.
Yes, and then the next one, he takes the rock, chucks it into the distance, and then key blasts.
What? Would it be shaped in the sledgehammer?
No, I'm not a paladin. I'm not throwing hammers around.
No,
Who
it's
keeps-
I'm just saying it'd be fucking hilarious. You'll keep blast it's
Just a hammer spinning through the air at him.
Okay,
No,
this is going to be an
the-
interesting question, but where are you getting the key blast exactly?
It's
in there.
It's called upper bucked. You perform a powerful forward blow that sends a shockwave out towards your throat. Towards your foe. Your
Okay,
melee attack has a range equal to my melee skill rating.
There is one problem, though. Apparently, your prerequisite, you need to be a martial arts savant, but I'm not seeing that
Which
anywhere.
is adept because they missed.
I know. I'm making fun. I'm just having
so
fun.
it's airbending.
It's a key blast.
I'm doing it's a
Airbending
Dragon Ball-
key blast. Basically, it's a
Dragon Ball-
shockwave.
Dragon Ball Evolution joke.
Let's just go with it.
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
I get where you're going.
watching
I get
it.
where you're going with it. I get. But you still got to roll for strike on that one as well, just to,
All right, Circuit.
to prove that you can do it.
Oh yeah, I learned something too. I go back into
Even.
the room to get a Oh god damn it!
Hold on one second. Sorry, we just need him to just roll this real fast.
You said evens.
Yes, he
12
did.
out of 17.
Okay, you hit the rock, it flies, boom. For
The
some reason,
rock
for some reason,
explodes.
the hurricane kick was more impressive somehow.
Meh.
Okay,
Wow.
but yeah, you
Trick
did. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. But
All right, but,
you did it well, and everybody is applauding.
Yeah,
You're
I
the
go.
hero.
But I got something too. I go back in to pull out a target, to get a target and post it on the tree and just start putting rocks around in like a zigzag pattern. And now I'm going to roll. Oh god. That would be 14 dice.
It's flying.
No. I fire and I'm going for odds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 out of 14.
What's he doing?
Ricochet. I'm using Ricochet.
He's trick shotting to show off.
Because he doesn't like to be outdone in the pull factor. Even though I'm throwing literal waves of energy and air out of me.
I'll let everybody have their moment.
So I'm guessing during the evening, Silver took some time just doing gun tricks to train this up.
I'm guessing.
And I don't think I'd actually read the trait Exploding Tout Ensemble.
Huh?
When a death blow connects with your pony, they will find themselves left cold in breeze as their armor and clothing explodes off their body.
Oh God!
Oh god, no, don't give Circuit that.
So that's basically the kill a kill move.
Well, it's a talent you can put on your own character, such that when a death blow connects to your character.
Their
The
clothes
clothes
explode.
Circuit's
Explode,
gonna
but
be
they
using
survive.
that.
Well, the benefit here is when a pony is normally considered to have been killed by an attack, health equal to or less than 0. Instead, their armor and clothing is destroyed comically, the trade-off being they're restored to full health.
Oh yeah, that.
Well,
Which is fairly funny.
That's
Let's
going to
be
be
honest.
used on a boss that's also going to be a luchador, or a wrestler, or a martial artist, who also is really good at using guns.
Why did you have to tell him that, Matt?
Because he has already thought about it. Also, Blue's been out here all night, so he's going to pass out in the truck. Literally just walks to the truck, falls over unconscious in the bed of it.
Just dump some coffee on him later. Take a sip.
He literally just walked, he's hanging off over the edge. He was going to get in, and then he passed out. So his back legs are just dangling out the back of the truck, him snoring away in the bed.
Snore,
Yeah.
snore, grumble, grumble.
Tie him to the You know what? Fuck you. Hey, Val, help me.
Oh boy. Hey!
Pope, get the rope.
I've
What
only
are you all
got
trying to do?
6 foot of rope.
Tying you to the front.
No, we're not doing that. Never mind.
No!
What? No! Just look at over, just bop him in the head. No. Just take and dump the bird.
Push him
back
in
the
and
thing.
close the bed of the truck.
Just dump the bird back in the truck proper. Fucking idiot.
Alright, so...
It ain't nearly as impressive, but you know, if he just holds up a hand, just makes a little small little a fire just appear. Getting something going here. Just close his hand and shuts it off.
We're not
To the
doing
comic book store!
to the comic book store. What?
It's a
We don't-
joke. It's to the guild hall. Are you okay? That sounded painful.
It was a hiccup and a burp at the same time.
Yeah,
It's
no,
fine.
that's what I said. That sounded painful.
Okay, so is everybody finally ready and finished showing off?
Yeah, let's see what you want.
Alright.
Wow, we really haven't done that much with this. It hasn't even really been that long, but it felt long.
That's probably a good thing, really.
It's probably because we took so long debating about them.
Okay, we're just
It's
gonna
all
use
the
the
name of
old...
the damn money.
Yep. But we're gonna use the old tavern here for the moment.
Which is
Whoops.
fine. And you blew up everything.
I thought we had made a new tavern map.
I couldn't find it.
Why are there more than one of us?
Because this thing was he forgot he saved one with all of us here in a previous thing.
Well, besides me. And
Well,
Polk,
I was
or-
trying to
Rusticles.
get the correct versions of a couple of people here and accidentally clicked the wrong button. So yeah, everything exploded. So yeah, delete everybody else but the ones that we actually need.
Where's Rusty at?
He's right here and huge.
Well, and I meant Rusty should have been saved. Oh no, wait, we left Rusty at one spot last time, I believe.
Stop it. Stop
Because
it.
it's because you were highlighted at the same time it happens.
I know.
We already have a version of him.
I know. I'm just.
No,
go-
you
I'm,
have
I'm,
to be that big.
I'm-
You need to be a certain size while in here.
I'm going through everybody's real fast and just making.
Well, no, I'm telling fucking Crim because it keeps on re-larging fucking Blue, and Blue can only be a certain size when you're in this place to make sure it doesn't knock everything to hell and back. Goddamn, Rusty's still set up on Snap and Grid.
Sorry, this literally was just pulled out of my ass. Let me on.
It feels like it. But all right, let's get this meeting up. Let's get this meeting over with.
Okay,
Goddamn fucking robot.
as you come
Well,
in, you do see Grandstand sitting there. Thank you. It's about to
Hey,
do that.
Grant, where's the private?
The private is actually in the corner.
Lieutenant!
I know what I said, Val.
We're dressing properly. He ain't been that kind of a shit to us.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah, the private actually, he is currently in the next door room.
All right.
So, and he looks like he's waiting for you.
Oh, we're here.
Right over here, actually.
Everybody single file. Yeah.
All right, and everybody goes ahead and walks into the room. As you do, you see that the lieutenant is sitting there. He just put a cigar into his mouth and lit it with his wings, puffing it a little
Oh
bit.
my god, his feathers are on fire. Ah!
No,
Chill, bird.
he just has a nice little mechanism there for starting fires on the wingtip.
I know he does. It's still, it's just out of character.
You
All
know,
right.
I just bring out the smoke too. Wait, nah. You got another one of them?
I do, and you might want to grab a smoke. We're going to be here for a while.
Yeah, then have me the second cigar.
Use your
take-
own.
Blue takes a napkin and blocks his nose holes.
Don't
All
worry,
right.
this well ventilated. Now, I've taken an interest in all of you. Unfortunately, a few other parties have done the same. Takes a deep breath and exhales, almost contemplative for a moment, before he ruffles through his saddlebag with his wings and drops several pamphlets, and each of your names are on them. So we had to do a little bit of digging,
Oh, fun.
I'd say. Of course, all of
Yes.
you have quite an interesting and varied story. Starting off with one of your youngest and chirpiest members, Rustical.
Name is you, Rusty.
Mm.
Yeah. Rustical, born somewhat wealthy, deciding to stake out on her own and learn how to fly and build airships. Of course, we don't know what happened to her too much after she left home, though there were reports of such a filly being thrown around in big garbage areas.
Mm.
Guess we know her end result. Toa the robot. Discarded, forgotten in a dumpster. We're not even sure who built you, but apparently they built you with sentience, so you're obviously not a killer robot of any sort.
Too pacifistic to be one.
Pulpe the priest. You're probably the only one here who actually has a record that doesn't go vanish or get dark.
Sounds right.
And, of course, Silent... Silver, sorry. Silver. You're the only one here who actually knows what the hell you're doing. Silver?
Yeah.
Sorry. And, of course, we better not forget the two non-Roan citizens here, of course. Val...
Technically have citizenship.
Well, I'm non-pony citizens.
There you go.
Of course, we got Val. Taking up all of her friend, being marked by her entire race.
Happens.
Not very often. Then again, I suppose that's why you're here. And we also have a wingless griffin. Not much to say about your story.
Oh.
I guess wingless says it all. Of course, being part of the farming caste doesn't exactly lead much in the way of opportunity for you over there in Falcongrad.
What opportunity in Falcongrad? I was born and raised here in the South. Or hatched and raised here in Roan.
He takes a deep puff of his cigar. Well, whatever helps you sleep at night. Now, as I mentioned, you're quite the motley crew. Normally, nobody would even bat an eye at you, except somehow you managed to get the interest of well, let me put it this way. You guys are in some deep, deep manure. Maybe even more than you
there's that
know.
pirate after us.
Oh,
We've had pirates, we've had rats, we've had a crazy ass company. I think we've had through our fair share of manure.
Well, let me start off with introductions here before I lay down exactly just how deep you are. I suppose it'd be about time. I'm Lieutenant Sparkwing. Of course, I've run the division of the Roan military, specifically the division that handles military mercenaries as well as covert operations. Technically, to a good chunk of the military, we don't exist, and to the other chunk, we play heavy politics. However, most of our number is unknown because most of our number does not include military, but mercenaries. We find that it makes things a little bit easier to handle things when we don't have to worry about the politics of different governments. And also we can deny all knowledge if something were to go wrong. And you have gotten the attention of one Captain Talonfeather.
Was he the big scary bird back on the plane? Not really all that scary, but he was big.
He's a big, scary bird that is the captain of an entire fleet of the Falcongrad Armada. You weren't dealing with a...
I recognize that name. Wasn't that on one of those sheets of papers we grabbed from the mansion?
Yes, it was.
Indeed. And he drops he puts the sheet of paper down on the desk as well. It's written in Griffin code. Of course, what we were able to glean, though, is that this was a order form of sorts. Looks like looks like our wonderful little Talonfeather here was actually interested in those crystals, and he wasn't exactly interested in the ability of endless energy on cracked crystals, but also in the potential of much worse.
Oh, fun.
Explosions!
And, unfortunately, zombie infestations.
Yeah, no, those crystals will be a pretty prime example. If they went off in a bad place, there wouldn't be nothing left of anybody.
Is there a bounty on him?
Of course there is.
No, there isn't. Unfortunately, he is a military captain. There is no bounty. However, we wouldn't exactly turn a blind eye, and it doesn't. You might have a few bits show up in your coffers were he to expire.
Have it. So let's see if he can.
So
have
wait,
an accident.
expire rather than be captured? That's a new one. I usually check when you guys come to it. Roan typically likes to capture people alive. Or you just cross that line.
We like to capture our own people alive. Sometimes some ponies are desperate enough to do really stupid things for the sake of bits. Others are crooked, but they have information, need to be brought to justice so we can cripple organizations. Yeah. Talonfeather speaks. Talonfeather is one of the captains for the monarchy of Falcongrad. Not only will he never talk, but he's more valuable to us dead than alive.
Would killing him also make him a martyr? Well, I guess that's only if they found out who did it.
So he has to have an accident.
It may make him a martyr, but right now, consider what you've seen so far. Airships being taken away. Entire communities taken over by dust, and now an almost infestation. Salt. Yes, Talonfeather has had his hooks and wings in quite a lot of things. Salt, illegal merchants, illegal slavery. If you can name a trade that is despicable and destructive to the Roan populace, he has done it. He's considered public enemy, not number 1, but he's definitely in the top 10.
I'm back.
Welcome back, robot.
Welcome back. We're just getting
So
into some
basically-
grit here.
So basically, in end all be all, there's got to be a shell put in his head or a sword put through his heart.
Either that, or we've got to cripple any and all of his operations.
Why not all the above?
If we can do them all, I wouldn't exactly object.
You know, if he acts like a pirate, then you guys suppose you should die like a pirate. Ace over.
Mm,
No, the
no,
pirate.
that's too honorable.
Unfortunately, you probably won't catch him in the pirate getup much. Apparently, that was only a ruse. He was only using the pirates in order to try to steal the airship. Chances are pretty good he would have either slaved them, traded them, or probably killed them all anyway. If anything,
That's why I didn't have any knowledge of him through my pirate knowledge.
So he's actually not a pirate at all.
he's not. He is a captain of an entire military faction. He is one of the most dangerous griffins out there, and he believes that anything that was on 4 legs should be under both hoof and both under claw, paw, and talon.
That was radical.
Not radical. He wants things back exactly the way they were before the Roan War was ended.
So he wants all the Roans as slaves. So, all right.
You'll find
Doesn't sound like he gives the Canids any love either.
No, the Canids were still part. If you check your history, Canids weren't exactly clear on using Roan citizens for slavery either.
Oh yeah, I know our history. I also know that we were the first ones that wised up to stop being assholes either.
Fair enough. But
So
yes,
I hope you remember your history. As far as I see it, everybody in this room with me is as equal as can be. Even Oscar and his screwiness.
if anything, that's
That's just because I'm technically still a part of the enslaved race of machines. Thank you, Val.
You're enslaved. You act like you got a pretty damn good free will.
I have free will. What about all the others?
Not all those were built as well as you were. Maybe they need time. Anyways, continue.
Plus, given that we
Well-
have to put AI into you,
well. Let
into
me
machines.
let me just put this pretty much point blank. He's a dangerous enemy because he not only thinks like half of the Falcongrad Empire, he's more than willing to do whatever it takes to try to put every Roan citizen under slavery and rule once again. That's not exactly something that we can tolerate or cooperate with.
Not in the slightest.
So he's basically being a maniacal maniac going, the old ways were better, they should be that way. Ha 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 ha.
That's the way to put it.
Best
Yeah.
way. If you
So-
wanted to put it simply, yes.
We would have to do something that embarrass him so hard that it makes it seem like suicide when we actually give him the 2 X's.
Well, that's where I have all of you come in. Now, as I mentioned, you have attracted his attention. Not just ours, but his as well. And unfortunately, that puts a very dangerous crosshair on you. So, my proposition here is simple. Join us.
So we join the military and we get benefits from this, correct?
Not exactly military. More like a
You'll
Black Ops kind of group, kind of thing.
I'll get the 18 theme
Well,
ready.
we'll get the contractor. We'll get the contractor version of the insurance. We'll be fine.
Well, let me put it this way. You may be spotted at a base, but you will not be military personnel. Of course, you will probably find little assignments that fall into your lap and maybe some military equipment that can be used. And of course, if things were to go swimmingly, you may find bits showing up in different pockets out of nowhere. Of course, none of this will be officially sanctioned, so we have no idea what is going on. But at the same time, we wouldn't exactly be bemused to scratch your back in
Yeah.
these regards.
Hey Val, how about what compared your connections? How about those weapons for the planes? How?
If these guys are 100% true, it might be a lot easier to work through them than my usual connections. My usual connections come with a steep price. We'll see how this one though.
The question is who would officially own it, though?
Oh,
I
nobody else
offici-
can do that. I had an idea that the plane would still be officially owned by us.
Yeah, it's
Officially,
Valve.
anything that you own and use will belong to you by official means.
Except that anything that's quote unquote on loan.
Yeah, officially it will be Valve's, but the group uses it. The truck is mine, but the group uses it.
Even on loan, nothing will be marked as ours. Of course, we won't. If you decide to use it well, we won't say no. But if you also try to run away with it, we may decide to reacquire.
Okay, Firestorm
Nah.
seems to. The correct term is militia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
militia.
Yeah, of course it's militia. I'm just having fun with it.
He just
Well,
like
it's
popping
Black
around.
Ops, so
Lieutenant, I'm talking
it's
about.
Team pinged me about that.
Oh wow.
Why do you think I wanted to do the A-team joke?
Okay, but yeah, essentially, as I said, you'll be mercenaries working for us unofficially.
Yeah, so we'll just be getting contracts through y'all.
Well, not only that, you'll be getting protection through us. I will not lie to you. You go out those doors, I can't promise that you'll survive within a week. Once Talonfeather finds out that you've screwed up yet another one of his things. And even though we managed to jump in and clear things up, he will find out that it was you that stopped the crystals.
Yeah, that seems about normal for what I've experienced so far.
Of course, you guys are more than welcome to just walk out the front door. I'm not holding a gun to your head.
now the question really is here. I just look at everybody. Is we'll live, we'll be fine. But the question is how much fighting are you willing to do, or can you even put up with as much fighting as we're gonna have to do to kill him?
We'll deal with it.
We'll deal with it, but
Or
The thing is, it might be the easiest to take the snake, cut the snake's head off, but that's still a squirming body that can still fight.
yeah.
And technically, I do have this program that turns off my pacifism nature and just makes me go berserk, but I don't really want to use it.
If you end up using it, I'll hit you with a wrench to reset you. Anyways.
And that's not exactly something you should reveal in front of a military lieutenant. But for the sake of it, we'll
ignore it.
Yes.
Well, I could have just said it over the headset.
All right, let's.
How will we hear it? You don't have the walkie-talkies with this.
you have all the headset.
Yeah.
Plus, we're all
you
here in
have
the
them
room right now.
for the-
Anyways, I'm in.
Yeah. We're not gonna really need to be borrowing planes unless it's a mission that you're giving overseas. But we're going to be needing parts for the Iron Tiger.
You mean that little plane that was in that garage back there in that other town?
Mm.
All right. Okay, so we have 2 in. How about the rest of you?
I'm in for the long haul.
I'm in. I can explore a base. Yay! Make a kissy faces and whoops.
You friggin' chill. You chill. No more GM bullshitter. You chill.
I'm trying to RP him, okay? RP her.
Well, technically, that is something that Torben would do. Like,
Well, like the chair getting knocked over is one thing. They took the whole damn desk out, though.
That was unintentional. I just kept grabbing the. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, are the rest of you in?
If you're able to do this search to find out our backstories, that means he might probably be able to too.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The reason we were able to find so much so quickly is some of it was already up in the air. He probably already knows exactly who you are.
Yeah, so he currently knows where we're staying. So,
Which means we might have to ask you to put in a favor real quick and keep an eye on Silver's folks.
You don't have to worry about that. The lucky thing about Talonfeather, he's incredibly egocentric. He'll
focus he'll focus on us rather than anybody else associated with us.
Nope. He's unfortunately not exactly a cruel person. He's just egoed.
Yes.
You are the ones that stepped on his foot.
So then he
Stepping on more
won't
of
be
that.
trying to watch our family and friends.
They're perfectly safe. You're not the only one here who's upset the great bird of annoyance.
I.e. the man who you see when you look in the mirror.
Also, circuit out of character. What crap have you thought up about my character? 'Cause I'm willing to go along with it, but what crap have you thought up?
yeah, let's see. Let's see what we got.
One, I don't think the wings missing are a birth defect, and two, since you are a farming cast of Griffin, I'm guessing that you probably would be farm folk, just in the downtrodden areas of Falcongrad, and you just got out and.
I think he lived in Roan, dude. I think he's from a small sect in Roan that moved down there.
No,
And
he had a small run-in with Kratos.
Ooh.
those wings!
Of course, this is a radical assumption, admittedly, and I might be completely off base.
Yes, yes, it was. I was wondering what you were thinking. Like, the character was hatched and raised in Rowan. It was in a southern town, and his parents were farmers. That's one of the reasons why he's a mix of a cardinal and a puma. It's literally the two of the most known animal, bird and big cat in the areas.
Yeah, he's from Arlington, Texas.
Fair enough.
He is not a propane seller.
I also like to think that depending on where Griffin is left while it's what is it called whenever the mother hen is setting on a egg?
I believe it's called the mother hen is setting on an egg.
Roosting, yeah, roosting.
Okay, we'll go with roosting.
I like to think that roosting is determines in which area it determines which kind of bird and cat they are.
I don't know. I always figured it was more like a genetic lottery, but whatever works.
Column A, column B. We don't know. Let's go.
All right.
It's kind of like pony's fur.
Okay. Sparkwing takes a look at the blue typhoon, gives a laugh, and then immediately picks up the folder and starts burning it. Yeah, actually, I'll come clean with you at least. We kind of guessed. Unfortunately, you're still kind of new to this team, so luckily for you, the captain does not know about you yet, and we don't know too much either, unfortunately.
All right, but for the info, let's see somebody.
Well,
How about my job history?
Let's see. Well, you definitely took quite a few number of mercenary jobs. Definitely proficient with a gun. More than a few sharp shots. Nothing too major though until recently. Oddly enough, apparently this group of numbskulls was your ticket to start doing some crazier things. In fact, you kind of stayed pretty much under the radar, so That's actually kind of funny.
Who is he talking to, Circuit?
Silver. He's talking to
Oh.
Silver.
Oh, you got the jobs that could be recorded.
Exactly. Some things are under the table, and there's only so much even the military can do. But that's neither here nor there. The question here is simple. Either can join up with us. We can provide you weapons, armor, utilities, and we can also help give you a fighting chance against a captain that is going to be coming after you like a well.
Not
If
bad
you'll-
out of hell.
Well, like him after an all-you-can-eat beer nut smorgasbord. Well, okay.
I think he's less terrifying than that.
Okay, if you'll pardon the expression, he's gonna be coming after you like a griffin, after a bargain sale on Roan slaves.
Hmm.
It will
Oh,
not
that's
be
bad.
pretty. It will be brutal, and there's very little chance of any of you surviving.
I thought a better way of doing it would be like a hawk going after a rat. It'll catch you. You may evade it, but it will still catch you.
No,
All right.
there's no
Let's
evading this. He will come after you. He will track you down, and he will take you out.
Try to. But I mean,
You do
why would
notice,
they force
you
him
notice
out?
Sparkwing's wings droop a little bit, and he kind of looks forlorn in the distance for a moment. Kind of
Spark's on
recalling more than a few thoughts before he looks back to you. But any case, we've been up and down on this.
Yeah, sure. We'll do this partnership. Besides, fighting chance is all we need. And plus, at least it'd be a bit more fun with at least some fighting chance. There's a little less fun with a bit of a fighting chance, but at least we're making it a bit fair.
So all of you are in agreement?
I'm fine.
Yep.
I'll deal with
Yeah.
it.
I don't care.
All right then.
Yeah.
Okay, as of this moment, you are part of you're part of Sparkwing's military branch, and you're not at the same time. Now-
So
Don't
we're
say- just-
basically the Black Ops crew that you go, yeah, Miltel, legally we
No.
can't go in, but you guys can.
No, this isn't really working. It's a partnership. Let's just put it like that. It's a partnership.
Fair enough. Though granted, you're probably one of the best partnerships we've had in a while. It's not very often that you have a partnership with the three major classes. If we had a zebra in here, we probably would have been able to cover the spectrum.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
again,
What about the bug race? Mirage, that's the one.
Morales just usually don't get involved in stuff like this.
Yeah, no, from what I've heard, they're very interesting. The best way to put it.
And Lieutenant, diversity is good, but diversity for diversity's sake isn't really all that great.
Nope. But it does make things a little bit easier on the political lines. So,
Who
Pack
cares
your
about the
bags.
political lines?
unfortunately,
let's-
I have to care about
Alright.
political lines. So, pack your bags.
Alright.
You're going to tonight. You are all going to be on a transport to your new home.
Yay.
Chugga, choo choo.
I gotta get all my cat stuff.
Okay, you're all privateers apparently because
Oh, technically
boy.
that is
Firestorm
the...
is gonna lose his mind if I don't.
Well, actually, privateers are pirates within a law. Like Sir Francis Drake was a privateer, but the Spanish called him a pirate.
All right, let's just move on for the moment because this will get crazy if we let it.
All right.
Boss, we have gone
just give
past
me-
letting it crazy. It is.
Let me get put shit in the truck and I'll drive it to the base.
All
I
right.
gotta.
Okay. Just real fast. Before we go too much further, Blanked, how is our base looking?
It's not. So I've figured it's not, dude. My thing's been fucking up, so I gave up on the moment. So it's not existing in the moment. So road trip map is what you need to do at the moment.
Yay, road trip.
Yay! Also, while we're loading up,
Because
into-
you know it's got to be a road trip. We can't just be from A to B right away.
Well, it's a road trip, but you're literally going to be a military transport.
I'm figuring it's going to be 2 or 3 hours out. So
All right.
It's a military caravan. We're safe from random encounters, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
and then suddenly,
no.
the Cactus Jake shows up to get revenge on us because he gets shot.
then suddenly
No,
we're
Captain
teleported
Jake,
into a different
The
universe.
Hector's here to kill us.
Cactus Jack.
Basically, I'm remodeling one of the older maps a little bit, but it's taking time, unfortunately.
Yeah, Cactus Jack.
All right. Okay. So he
Cactus Jake
takes
has
a
revived.
he takes a quick whiff of his cigar. All right. So you guys have until sundown until we head off. You're going to be driving. You're going to be driving with us in one of our military vehicles. This is for your own protection. Of course, he looks over at Silver. We're going to.
I'm gonna work to try to finish it off while you were doing the talk thing. It shouldn't honestly take that long. The place isn't that extremely crowded.
But we're going to need your keys.
Don't scratch the paint.
All right. By the way, Silver, could you roll 10 dice on random chance here?
Alright, hold on.
Roll 10 ones. The truck
is
is
this danger
destroyed in a
sense?
freak accident.
10 dice. Alright, that's a 0. 1 odd, 2 odd, 3 odd, 4 odd, 5 odd, 6 odd, 7 odd, 9 odds.
All right, then.
But what's my dice roll for, sir?
You'll find out later.
Alright.
All right.
Okay.
So before we head out of here, you guys might want to say goodbye to any loved ones, get your beer nuts filled, or whatever else you might need to do for the moment.
Okay.
Let's just go. I'm just going to tell him that it's we got a new contract, that it's an extended contract.
So
I just noticed the bottles on the table are the Legends of Zelda empty bottles.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Don't change yet. I want to.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Yeah, it is.
Ah, go
Huh.
figure. Wonder if that was
All right.
intentional.
Probably.
You know what? Don't change the map. Let's just do the voice acting since.
Yeah,
I
well,
just
I
don't-
don't see any reason to change the map for the time being.
Yeah.
So can I roll my crafting since it's been technically 3 hours?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
So
Can
while
I do
every
that?
well, I think you
Rolling
had.
for evens. And I had 5 out of 9 last time, so let me check. 3, dang it. That's only 8 out of 9. So I'm still working.
You only need one more.
Good.
I know.
So, Oscar, what are you planning
5
to add?
rolls through the night.
Yeah, you had a couple of rolls throughout the night, man.
Oscar, what are you
did-
planning
okay.
on doing?
All
What are
right.
you adding into?
So, with these, since I made them out of, well, basically spare parts, and while you guys were in there, I made them too bulky. I'm trying to make them smaller so they can be hidden.
Alright, are you going to also add a cassette player to it?
Well, technically, I can't stream music through this, but do you really want to listen to music while we're being shot at?
Why not? Highway to the Ninja Zone.
That's when we're in the air.
All right, give me It, I'll have to make it so it'll connect via me. Yeah. And basically, while we're on the transport doing this, I'll be doing the same thing. And so, yes, I could probably finish it by the time we get there and give it back to everybody. So, yay, that's the only roll I have done since the first roll.
Yay! So everybody's piling in on the, starting to head out front to start piling in.
We're going to
truck.
my grandparents' house first.
Said pile into the truck.
All right, and as you're heading up to the parents' house, you do see a couple of privates are walking up to the truck, your truck, and starting to go into it. Right, now, how do we go ahead into the skipper? Oh, now, don't you understand that, man? You gotta go and turn the left, no, the right gear, no, come on, man.
You guys not know how to drive a stick?
Oh, there it is. Clunk, 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 and they drive off.
I'm gonna have to repair that thing whenever we get it back, aren't I?
Probably.
Lieutenant, make sure the charges for the repair to my truck comes out their salary.
Don't you worry. They may be goofballs, but those two managed to do some really interesting things and keep quiet alive.
What are their names?
They're called Talon and Tail.
Oh boy.
There's no B or W or synonyms or remembrances of anything Final Fantasy-ish in them.
By the way,
okay.
By the way, forgive me if I do not have the enthusiasm of not having to fix it after they are done with this.
Well, all I've got to say is if we like them, we better make sure they don't die the first chance Circuit gets to try and kill them.
So I'm assuming that at some point I get a meditation out of the way here.
Yeah, you'll probably do it on the road trip since
I expect it's probably a 2 or 3 hour freaking roadie trip.
And hey, Toe, when you have the chance, see if you can boost the engine to the Spitfire, if you could.
I'll probably have to get parts, but I think I probably could. Just give me a manual and I'll be able to see how it's done. Because remember, I can only fix mechanical problems. That's more of an engineering issue.
It's kind of got you there.
Yeah. Hey Val, why not see the fuck you doing?
Smacking my
why not see if we can just move the Iron Tiger to the base where we can work, so you can have eyes on it for progress.
And so I can help you work on it.
We'll wait and see on that one.
And also, so Rusty here can at least fawn over something that she can touch, but if she breaks it, ooh, there's gonna be a hurting.
There's gonna be Oscar. There would be a hurting anyway. We're dealing with military personnel.
I'm talking about the Iron Tiger and Val over there using that handle of a sword to bop somebody on the head.
Yeah.
I don't think Rusty's that careless.
We hope not.
And I remind you of the pink fluffy thing that almost blew up?
Yeah, let's not
fluffy
forget.
unicorns walking on rainbows.
I don't know that it almost blew up.
No, I don't, but I could see frustration and I could tell it was not good.
Yeah, we knew Fluff would. There's things that
Angry, but we didn't know how bad of boom it would be. We just
we didn't find out, so moving on.
yeah, but I heard stories.
Violation.
Oh no, that makes
Headed
it.
to the great
Oh wait, no, that's Gandhi. Never mind.
Gandhi wants all you. Nah, she's worse than Gandhi.
I don't think anybody can be worse than Gandhi in that fucking game. Anyways, moving on. Boba's gonna meditate. Val's probably gonna chill with him and try to practice more in her own
And
pace.
I start on working on how to get streaming music through the headsets.
Yeah, on that. I was saying for individually, but all right, we'll work for it. Work for it, all of us on a whole. Then we can work for it individually. Other than that,
Well, also, we have a cat to deal with, if you so have forgotten.
yeah,
Also, while everything's going on,
you're practicing.
no. Stop assuming and talking over me when it comes to what I'm doing. We're at a
Okay.
tavern. What am I gonna do?
Acting.
No, bar, nuts, and peck.
No, I stop over. I'll walk beside and or stop near the lieutenant and go. I'll go ahead and tell you a couple things to add to your record. I'm from a small town to the south. I lost my wings in a farming accident when I was really little, so I've never even flown. And I've been a wrestler for most of my life.
Okay, that wing thing you're probably going to have to explain later on.
It's backstory.
Huh. Okay, so he hands Blue a cigar. Well, congrats on not having to be part of the Falcongrad Empire then.
Blue doesn't smoke.
That.
Yeah, only person of the group that smoked is me.
Right, of course. Sorry, I'm kind of out of beer nuts at the moment. We kept giving them to you.
Eh.
Yeah, they appear to be his favorite food. So.
But yeah,
Well,
so
I mean, they're
I do
delicious.
admit our intelligence wasn't great with you, but we don't exactly have a lot when it comes to Griffin immigrants that have actually had children around here. In fact, we usually don't have many immigrants around here to begin with, let alone ones that can still breed.
Aye, comrade. I know. I've met some of my family that moved here with. We kind of spread out.
Suddenly accent blue.
Yeah.
Drop the accent. You didn't have it before.
Yeah, I know. That's because that's not my normal accent. That's the accent my parents have.
Ah, okay. But also, oh, dude, Doc.
I'm only telling the truth.
All right, let's go. Before, gotta tell my folks that I have an gotta tell the folks that I have an extended thing, and dude, you may want to tell my gramps that to expect some extra security around the house.
Personally, I wouldn't even want to tingle with your old man. You think I'm scary? I have a feeling that if Talonfeather even tried to get into his house, he'd probably wipe him out before we could ever touch him.
I know. I'm not telling you for him. I'm saying for at least your personnel.
Fair enough.
Where did the cat ever end up?
Right now, the
We
cat
still
is.
have it.
Yeah, the glitch
Well,
is
is it
in
back at the house or is it on Toa?
If
It's
we're at
ba-
the house, then it's probably on me.
It's either on you or in the truck, currently scratching the shit out the two guys.
Actually, it's on Toa and nobody's noticed him at all.
Well, that's because I don't really bring attention to the cat on my head.
I hear him
Actually,
now.
it's sleeping on your back right now.
I hear a bit of purring. Now I just run perception.
You see a cat.
Mew.
The fuck did you come from?
I'm sorry, I think he's somewhat magical, and if someone debates me on that, I'm pointing to me and going, I'm a freaking mechanical thing with somewhat of a soul. I think we can explain a magical cat away.
You mean AI?
Then again, apparently I woke up in the trash. So, eh.
Yeah. All right, let's get this show on the road.
All right. Okay, so you guys finish wrapping everything up, and you get into the back of the military vehicle. The lieutenant sits in the back with you as two more of his privates and also a few other vehicles start to pull around, and they drive out in a train. If it wasn't for the fact you guys were in there, you'd almost swear that this was exactly the way they would look if it was just a normal military convoy, which is partially what he was going for at this point.
Well, I mean, normal military convoy, super secret military convoy, they all look the same. You just have to figure out which ones they're out.
Nah. Even though I'm doling off, nah. The super secret one would make it look like. Hey, Lieutenant Wright, wouldn't y'all make it look just like a regular military convoy?
That's
If in civilian,
what
you
I just
wouldn't
said.
tell. You wouldn't tell unless you're actually working in the department.
I'm sorry, but
That is exactly what I
posting
just said.
in the lounge is what's basically going on during the convoy.
This is literally exactly what I just said, Silver.
Okay, as you're driving along, you suddenly hold on one second.
Right along.
Move right along. Okay.
I'm not at the wheel, so neither me or Blue are at the wheel.
Nope, everybody's riding in the back. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. As you're driving along, you suddenly see Rusticle's ears perk, and she starts to look up and starts to try to look out the back. The lieutenant quickly moves one of his wings over and pushes her back a little, as his eyebrow crooks, and you both hear, and everybody starts to hear a very low hum that starts to begin going slowly louder.
Guys, my ears are picking up something that sounds like an engine.
Yo,
Airship incoming. We.
how would you know? And other than that,
It's a joke, but that probably is what it is. You know, evil pirate Captain Griffin. Or sorry, not pirate captain. Evil Admiral Griffin out to kill us.
It's a captain.
And then there's.
You guys do remember I upgraded my ears so I could hear better.
hey, Lieutenant, you got a pair of binos on you?
I got a pair.
No need, I can hear them. But everybody stay put. Do not stick your heads out.
All right.
Rusticle?
Tie
Absolutely.
her. No, tie her legs together. And
Okay,
wings.
you hear the engines getting closer and closer and louder. Suddenly you can hear that they are overhead. And then they keep starting to move further ahead.
I put Rusticles on my back so she doesn't get any ideas about sticking her head out. Feedback.
Firestorm just had the bizarre crash of Pixel.
Yeah, I noticed. But Firestorm's the only one, so hopefully that he can get his thing back up and running again. I don't think it's gone down.
No, that's why I said use the pop out, because
Yeah.
you can just reload that.
Yep.
But
okay, so the airplanes continue to fly overhead, and then a few minutes later, you suddenly hear loud explosions off in the distance.
Okay, that really isn't good.
You see, the lieutenant's wings kind of flutter a little bit, and a look of irritation. But he seems to be completely calm as he puffs one of his the same cigar he's been puffing all day, that's starting to wear down. All right.
Then I would say get your sidearm out, because I think we may have to fight for our lives with this one.
No, we're good. Unfortunately, I figured that the information would hit him just about this time. Luckily, he's not as smart as he thinks he is.
No, you're just quicker.
Before we started heading out on this convoy, I had one of us go up way ahead. A single convoy manned by one of our robots. Just one. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to try to pull him together and see if we can scrap his body back up. I doubt that they left even a shred there, but he fell for the bait.
The fuck?
I don't know.
Crimson.
Me messing with you all.
Oh.
By the way, Toa looks and goes to Val. Yeah, this is what I mean by enslaved. Technically working together, but also technically expendable.
Mm,
Oh, I mean, do they have actual sentience like you and Chrome?
Let's see. Military bots have to have the moral, if I recall my readings right, have to have the moral complexity of whether to shoot or not to shoot. Simply because if they identify a target and they shoot it automatically, then it would look like they're just mindless killing machines. Hence, the moral.
No, they must follow the
necessity.
3 robotic laws.
Yep.
Uh,
Since they
Actually, before you start assuming too much, these military robots are made by only a couple of different factories, and they're not even issued military. They're standard robots that decided to join military service of their will, willing to give their lives by their choice. We are not abandoning him out in the field. We will be having some privates going down to try and restore him. But he volunteered for this mission. So don't you dare call him a slave. He was a proud soldier that saved your asses.
Blump, blump, blump.
Sorry, from what I've experienced in my life, if you're not usable, you're thrown in the trash.
That also has to stand by the fact is the ones that are treated that way, do they have actual enough programming to be sentient? The ones who are sentient can make their own decisions for themselves. The ones that aren't.
And we get off the bait. Bait.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I have to agree with Blue. They may not be slaves, but they have. It's an amount of sentience that the robot has. You can't claim that everything has a soul. Toa.
Moving on.
Yeah, but let's get to the goddamn base.
Alright, a couple more hours drive by. You do manage to see the smoking pile of what was once one of the military runners. Of course, you do see a couple of Hummer vehicles also went around it, and it looked to be starting to be picked apart by the military to try to piece together what was left of the robot.
Hopefully the core is intact, otherwise he ain't gonna be who he was.
Well, that's the thing. You're good as long as you still have your hard drive, Toa.
We should be back at the base here in a moment.
Hey, Crazy, check your mic a little bit, buddy. You're breathing it right in.
Yeah,
No. Sorry. Must have
Yeah.
moved.
Okay.
Yeah, and I figure you wiggled a little bit.
Alright, by the way, Blinked, how close are we, or...
It's not, I don't know, dude, this thing's giving me some weird issues. It's not going to be done during this, so we'll have it for next week for sure. It's about halfway,
Okay.
but it did not save.
Alright, then, for the moment, we'll just do use your imaginations.
Well, you can just load in the old air. You can just load in the old air base for the moment. if
No,
you need it.
I could just go with an imagination. I don't need it for the moment. Besides,
Basically, the idea is we have, 5 buildings, infirmary, mess hall, I'm trying to remember the actual name of it.
So it's a
would you let me have a moment here? Jeez.
small outpost.
Alright.
more or less.
It's a small outpost, yes. Okay, as you drive up, you find yourself in the middle of a few buildings that started to spread out, along with a good number of soldiers. You do see that there are quite a few buildings there, not a whole lot, but enough for a small base. The base looks like it was constructed maybe a few months ago, but is pretty solid into the ground as vehicles drive over to a massive pop-up garage. The lieutenant jumps out of the vehicle, popping open the back for you to follow, as different grunts, privates, and all sorts of military personnel running around the base, either trying to get things cleaned up, set up, or moved around. You do see, as he's walking over, he's heading to a bigger building that looks like this was built a little bit more sturdier than everything else, as this was propped up with actual wood and actually could stand a windstorm as opposed to anything else around here for the moment. Well, welcome to your new home, boys and girl.
Toro. I got two.
Girls.
Let's check the building out before we can see if we can get something extremely close to base.
He pushes open the door, and you see that it's a barracks that has been completely emptied out, aside from enough beds to fit all of you. Of course, next to it is a small kitchen area, and you also have an attached garage where your car. You see that your truck is there and in one piece. If anything, it's actually been completely polished. Good luck
All right.
Good rolling, by the way.
Homely.
Yay!
I wonder what would have happened if I rolled the perfect.
It'd be gassed up too.
I guess you'll never know.
It probably been upgraded too.
But yes, you do see the two privates are standing there next to the truck, saluting both the lieutenant and all of you. As the lieutenant walks around, almost inspecting the area.
All right.
Well, looks like they managed to clean everything up here. Of course, you can see that the base is a little scamp. We'll probably have a few more buildings pop up here over the next few days. Right now, we got the base necessities, mess hall. You saw the garage outpost. And you also got our weapon and armor storage in the next area over there. The other barracks are also in where all of our other military personnel are, including and our main office. The smaller building over there. That's obviously where I'm gonna be.
All right.
And you're only gonna have yourselves maybe a day or two to get settled in, and then we're gonna have you on your first assignment.
Okay.
All right.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, gentlemen. It's gonna be some time before you do take on Talon Feather specifically. Even if we were to take him on, he is surrounded by both political friends, military friends, armies, and enough weapons, armors, and cannons that it would obliterate you into a speck of fur in seconds. And nobody would ever know that you existed.
Knock out the post before you can take down the whole house.
Exactly. We're going to be taking down every little bits of his operation.
Or at least
and when the time is ripe, we will strike him.
Yeah,
for now, you guys probably have a little bit of a rest. He might actually think you're dead.
For a little while, at least.
That's a little while up until the point that bad shit starts happening to him again.
Unfortunately, yes. But the fortunate thing is that this place is well protected. Not only is this not known on any map, not even most military branches know about it. I don't believe we have any moles to worry about, but
check anyway.
Exactly.
Don't worry. They have a tendency to fuck up around us for some reason.
Other than that, see if we can get the Iron Tiger brought here so we can work on it.
We're already working on that as we speak. We have a transport that's bringing it down right now.
All right.
So I gotta work on getting the rest of the parts, but it might be a little cheaper working through these means.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I do have to warn you, you will not speak of your missions to anybody but me. Right
and
now,
and ourselves.
and yourselves, of course.
Just making sure.
All right. Easy.
But the fact is that as much as I trust everybody on this base, we never know where there might be an extra ear or an extra eye out that we do not want.
Roger.
Yeah. Standard merc procedure. Just
Roger.
Hey, that's my line.
Like
Say
I
it
said-
faster next time.
Also, I believe if you go into the mess hall, I believe they can cook up some cat food for your friend there as well.
It's glitchy, I know.
You know,
No,
I was
you cannot have anything of CMC.
you know, I was about to be personally insulted. Then I remember that there was a cat. But now,
Wait, I will.
Wait a minute. Oh, I am so totally. Wait. Oh, right.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We got plenty of bar nuts for you, Griffin.
Heck.
all right. Other than that, we kind of do need a pool table, but I'll get that. I'll procure that on my own.
All right, and I believe for now we will go ahead and end the session since I haven't had a chance to plan anything past this.
Actually, it's a
And he's a little
good,
tired.
like, next session you can plan out, but we just interact with the base and do that sort of thing.
Yep.
Well, we're
Like,
gonna have
a
something started.
quiet
Trust me.
session after all this.
Yeah. Other than that, it's
This
just
was supposed to be the quiet session.
yeah.
Yeah, this essentially was the quiet. It's supposed to be the quiet, but at the same time, I wanted to try to get you guys going on a newer direction with how everything was going to work on this.
Yep. Less hanging around in one place for so long.
well,
And it means I get more work, and I'm fine with that. I like map building.
Well, basically, just to give you guys an actual target instead of just like, okay, here's a big world, do something.
Yeah. So you have somebody actually take
that
down.
has its own fun, but it does make it harder to plan for.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that more
somebody-
to the point is that kind of fun is better for a single player game. So.
But yeah, let me put it this way to you guys. You are still going to go have this is your world to have fun, but this is your world. Your ultimate objective is this. Go have fun.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't forget what you're supposed to do along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing, and I still stand by what Silver said. The bear could use a pool table.
All right. Pool table duly noted.
I'll work on it. We'll see what we can find. There's no
Alright.
actual pool table model, unfortunately.
All right, but any case, is there any other anything else quickly before we go ahead and end the recording session, the recording and live stream session?
Yes.
Shoot.
Blue would have offered to be. Blue would have offered to the lieutenant to be muscle for helping build everything. You know, since he could probably pick 4 ponies worth of crap up by himself.
Oh.
And
Okay, so it's noted that Blue offers and he is helping build up the base a little bit.
and
And a point of note on Rusty's sheet with the new understanding of how specializations work. At least 3 points are going to have to be spent towards crafting so that there can be a level in mechanics and a level in cooking.
Yeah.
Ah, fun. Okay.
I think I already did that for Val, so that shouldn't be a
Which you
problem.
can easily, I believe, talk to that. Oh, there's a new update to the Steam client.
Yep.
I updated last night. So.
All right. Well, in any case, we're gonna go ahead and end the recording. Hope you guys enjoyed the Roan session. We'll be ending the stream as well here in just a moment. And have a great night,
Things got
everybody.
done, yay!
Things got done.
Yay, base got done.